Welcome back to Chasing Balance Wellness. I am Dr. Natasha Goodman, licensed therapist here in Georgia, and today I'm talking about dating and, of course, chapter 37. This is 37. My birthday was this month, and I've been taking the time all July to reflect on both my career and what I want going forward. I know my focus currently is dating and building a family, starting a family, all the things. I reflected today on kind of what my focus was probably over the last 10 years. I did put a lot of focus into my career and my education. There was a point in my life where I had to actively make decisions on remaining single or being in relationships, and I chose to be single. Like, there is no way around it. I know growing up, I was encouraged to be independent and not have to depend on a man and not be left in a position where I cannot take care of myself. So coming out of college, that was definitely my focus, building myself, building my career. And I'm honestly, when I think about the men that I was interested in and the way that I was not necessarily picking people, but my thoughts on what a partner should be and what I wanted from a partner, very different now. And I'll kind of go into that later. But for me, the decision to remain single and focus on my career, it works for me. So I'm in a place now, I'm happy in my career. I have more time to focus in other areas, which is dating and building relationships. I I wouldn't say I've had bad luck, because the relationships that I've had in the past were actually good until they just kind of, weren't anymore. There was never any domestic violence or any type of, aggression, fighting, no drama really. It's just, the relationships just faded. We grew apart, or what, they just didn't last. So I learned a lot about myself from and through my past relationships. So in the time frame that I took to focus on my career and focus on myself, I have shifted my thoughts on relationships and what I want for myself. And now that I'm in a space of starting that next phase, there are 4 things that I really focused on. One was, of course, during my time of focusing on my career and education, I went to therapy. I did the things, I processed things, and some of that came up in my therapy were about dating and relationships. So I learned additional things, and I'm going to show up differently. And I'm going to require even more. And that's something that has developed over my 37 years of life. The other thing was focusing on my wellness. So just focusing on what I can improve for myself. And I kind of think about the person or the family life that I want and I'm striving for. And I want to make sure that I'm matching that picture. Like, if I'm requiring this from my partner, would that partner want me in return? Am I showing up in a way that they would be interested and want to start a family with me. So that's definitely something that I've been working on in the transition, is kind of the basis of my business, just being mindful of your wellness and things in other areas that you sometimes forget about. So I've really been working on that for myself. The third thing, which I've kind of, I would probably say since May of this year, I've been doing a lot more of, is putting myself in new spaces. So this month, I started off my birthday month by going camping. I went camping by myself. Well, I signed up by myself and went with a group. I didn't know anyone there, so I met a lot of great people, and it's something that I definitely would do again. And I put myself out there because the person that I want to marry and start a family with, that person is also going to love the outdoors, want to go hiking, go camping, do those things, because I enjoy it as well. So everything that I'm starting to focus on and want in a partner, I'm gonna put myself in those places because I do enjoy it and I want to be visible. They're not gonna find me if I'm just at home or I'm just going to certain places with certain people. No, I'm gonna have to do a lot of things by myself sometimes, and I'm used to that. It's something I used to do in my 20s, always traveling and doing activities solo, so I'm sparking that up again. And the last thing that I focused on, the fourth thing, which is a really big thing, is keeping my heart open. I know being 37 and not having kids, not being married, a lot of people don't understand it, or those that aren't in it sometimes have jealousy or pity for women who are later in age and don't have the family. And I definitely understand that. It is a challenging place to be, but for me, it's not scary. It's actually exciting. I'm in a place where I can be more selective with my partner. Starting a family with someone is a big deal, and having a partner that pays the bills, that's not it. That's not all that I need. I also need other things, and over the years, I have been able to identify that. So I'm gonna have a very stable, healthy, spiritual family and partnership, and it's gonna be beautiful because I've done the work, and I'm gonna pick someone who's also done the work. And for me, waiting until I've reached a space in my career and have learned the things and done the work, this is it. This is where starting a family happens. It didn't have to happen when I was 27 or 25 or, so keeping my heart open has been very important in moving into this next phase. I can't be, sad about not having children yet or not being married. I can't be hardened by past experiences, relationships that didn't work out. If I hold on to that, I'm not going to be able to get the life that I'm working towards. You can't do both. Like, you're either gonna sit in that and close your heart and be, I hate to use the word bitter, but you're either gonna close yourself off or you're gonna keep yourself open, take the lessons and continue to grow and learn from them. And that's where I have decided to put myself, and I am going to stay there. Keep my heart open and ready to love and build and start a family. And that kind of transitions into why I'm starting my mentorship group. I'm gonna start a small group first, probably just 10 to 12 women as a test group. The mentorship group will cover, well, everyone in the group will get a copy of my workbook, and this goes through some journal prompts that really help you explore some things that you need to know before you go into your next relationship. If you are currently dating, you can also join the group, and this can help you just kind of better connect with your partner or refocus the relationship if you feel like you may have started on the wrong foot. So it's not necessarily just for single women, but if you're still in the dating phase and you're not really sure if it's going to move into something serious, this is also a great mentorship group for you ladies. So, but the mentorship group really, with the clients that I work with, I do primarily work with women who are around my age, probably late 20s to late 30s. Some also in their late 40s, almost 50s. And within this range, there are single women who are still wanting to get married, start families. And one thing that typically comes up is the sadness, not having their heart open, being afraid, and those are things that need to kind of be cleared out. So with the group, it's not a therapy group, but it's a mentorship group of these are the types of topics and questions that are important and that you should explore, and to get you to a place where you are ready and open for the happiness that is to come. So definitely excited about the group. The group should start. I am tentatively setting the first meeting the first week in September. It's going to be 3 meetings, and we're going to go through different topics that are in the workbook, and then also hopefully do some sound bowls for the heart chakra, and really just kind of foster a relationship with also the group members, a relationship with yourself where you feel confident in the decision that you make in your next relationship. So yeah, that is, in a nutshell, what I am doing right now. It is July. I'm going to be sharing this and posting this soon. The group is going to start, and this is going to be an ongoing mentorship group. So I will do cohorts several times throughout the year, and then I will have drop-in sessions where anyone can come in and kind of check in. We can have updates. You guys, the group members, can meet up and just kind of check in with each other. It's not just for people in Georgia, so any person that wants to join the mentorship group, any state, you are all welcome. This is my way of connecting with more women and not limiting myself, and being able to do some great work with women outside of the state of Georgia. So excited about that. I will drop the link to my website where the mentorship group can be accessed soon. It's not up just yet, but do sign up for the the newsletter. Sign up for the newsletter so that you will be the first to know when the mentorship group goes live. So I'm dropping the link to my website. The mentorship group will be live soon, within, I want to say, the next 2 weeks. It's going to be open. But sign up for the newsletter so that you will be the first to know and the first to get access. And that's it. I wrapped up too soon, but I also wanted to say one of the major reasons why I don't know, when I think about it, I get emotional, but one of the other major reasons why I'm doing this mentorship group is that I want women to feel like they are not just the exception, but that waiting to start a family and have children at a later age is not, it doesn't put you at a disadvantage. I know for a while, it's been the exception. Yes, so-and-so had a baby at 40 or a baby at 45, but this person is famous or rich, or this person had a baby at 39, but it's always, at least for me, it's been shared as someone starting a family and getting married at a later age is the exception. But my purpose of starting this group is to let women know, or at least to shift it from being the exception to just being a thing. Like we don't have to feel like we're up against all the odds. Like, it's just a different way of doing things. It doesn't, yes, our chances are a little different when we are older, but the chances to have a stable family and a relationship that works and that's healthy also increases. So I am very happy with my decision. I'm very happy with my choices. I don't regret anything. If I had to do it again, I probably still would wait, because I don't see a lot of negatives. I'm working on my wellness to combat any challenge that may come because I waited to have children at a later age. I'm actively preparing my body for that. I'm actively preparing my body for a pregnancy. I was not thinking about that at 25 at all. My body probably was not in a good place. And I was probably my smallest at probably 25, 26 years old. But I wasn't really healthy. I wasn't really focused on keeping my body healthy. Now I'm in a good place to really care for my body and be mindful and, have a healthy pregnancy. And so I want women out there, if you are older, if you're in your 30s, if you're in your 40s, in your 50s, it's okay. This is gonna be a space for you to come and connect, get support, and open your heart. So I hope you join. Can't wait to meet you guys. This is not gonna work in this heat. Yeah, I'm gonna come back because this video is not gonna work in the heat, but it will probably be in my bloopers. But yeah, y'all get y'all sun, but this is just, I was supposed to do this in the morning. Yeah, I'm not even gonna fool myself. This ain't it. I'm gonna bake. Cut.